Hey, good morning, YouTube. December 23rd. As you can see, I like doing my videos in comfort. There's been a lot of shit going back and forth about this whole urine analysis thing and blood tests, all that. Um, from what I'm reading, um, many fans are having a problem with this. Boxing fans are not really having a problem with it. Um, I personally think that a random drug test is fine, but I think that 24, 48 hours, even 72 hours is kind of pushing it. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody should have their blood getting drawn when they're getting ready to compete in physical combat. 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours prior to a fight, even though it's only about a teaspoon of blood, you know. But then, secondly, another way to look at it is that even though the test is random, both fighters should be tested at the same time, the same day, an hour that they take Manny's blood, they should take Floyd's blood, and that should pretty much be the end of it. They fucking the fans. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bottom line. I mean, the money's agreed upon. We're talking about $25 million guaranteed, potential for 40 million with pay-per-view buys. Um, they fucking the fans. Bottom line. And they gonna keep fucking around and the fight probably won't happen. And it's getting to a point where I really don't give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? Because both these guys are obviously scared of each other. And that's the part that a lot of people don't want to face. And secondly, I just never knew that Filipinos were so racist. I've been called a nigger like 400 times over one video I posted, and that's kind of funny to me. And I don't go back and forth with the whole race thing. I just, I like to talk about boxing. And that's pretty much where I leave it. I just keep it about boxing. I don't have to say a whole bunch of derogatory bullshit to get my point across. My point is this: a random test shouldn't be a problem, but like I said, you can't be trying to pull blood from a guy the day of, and 48 hours, even 72 hours. But if you take a teaspoon of blood from a guy, 30 days before a fight, it's not going to take his strength away. And if you take a blood test from a guy 7 days before a fight, it's not going to take his strength away. I read something saying that Manny was superstitious about needles. Well, he got tattoos, so was he superstitious about those needles? I mean, it's just both these guys are full of shit, and I'll be the first to say it. They coming up with more reasons not to fight each other than a motherfucker. Uh, Manny said he wants 10 million for every pound, that Floyd is overweight. Well, bottom line, if Floyd is overweight, they shouldn't fight. You know what I mean? Diego Corrales wouldn't fight Jose Luis Castillo because he could not make weight. So what do you mean you want $10 million a pound? If he's overweight, then just don't fight the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck would pay you $10 million a pound? Only a fucking idiot would do that. Hey, then we just don't fight. 10 million, half my purse for a pound. I mean, these guys are just bullshitting. And boxing fans need to stand up and say either quit fucking around or we gonna boycott the fight. And that's pretty much all I got to say.